This is why you should never go on an airplane if you have a bad feeling about it. Because one time I went to an airplane, but I was kind of worried about it, but I had to go home. So I chose my seat and fastened my seatbelt, but I found myself stuck in a seat with two people. For me, they sounded like strangers at first, but then they were talking to each other. And that's when I realized they were a couple. And they were talking for like the whole time. But Tyler, if they were talking to each other and they were a couple, why didn't they sit next to each other? And that's what I was wondering too. So that's why I asked them, hey, do you guys want to sit next to each other? And they said no in a very nasty tone. But then that's when I realized. But then they were speaking a little angry for me at some point. So that's when I noticed they were arguing instead. But then it took a long time, and they were speaking, and they were talking in my ear for like the whole time. They were literally yelling in my ear, and I really wanted to sleep, but I couldn't because they were literally yelling in my ear. So I asked them again, are you sure you don't want to sit next to each other? But then they just kissed each other when the plane landed. So that's why.